Hey guys, I'm Kevin from Elite Fine Cars, and today we've put together a small compilation of the best luxury cars of 2025. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and enjoy the video.
If you were to ask Bruce Wayne what car he would pick, I'm telling you, undoubtedly, he would go for this one right here. But in our world, Bruce Wayne doesn't exist. But you know who would drive this car? An old man who plays a lot of golf and he has a lot of money to spend. I'm Fazzy from Elite Fine Cars, and today I'm going to be talking about this absolutely beast of a Bentley Continental GT. This may be the Bentley Continental GT, but it is only one of 9 in the entire world and one of 1 in Canada. So when I tell you this is not no regular car, this is not no regular car. This has the Onyx GTX 3 forged carbon wide body kit, and I'm telling you, this is another additional $200,000 option. So if you got money to throw, this is the way you throw your money. And one thing you guys are really gonna notice on this car is carbon everywhere. You got carbon right here. You got the lip, fully carbon. Swarovski crystals are all embedded right here in the lid. Okay, now coming around the side. Another thing that you guys will notice all over this car is vents everywhere to bring airflow and cool off the car. You got vents over here. You got vents on the hood. You got vents right here, even in the back, all over the car. Another amazing thing that the Onyx body kit provided was these right here. These right here are the 22-inch wide body kit rims, and it has a floating cap in the middle. So when you're driving, the logo stays up straight. And I'm telling you, when you see this car on the road with these rims, it'll make you want to work hard and get this car too. Another thing you guys are gonna notice is more carbon fiber. Can you ever go wrong with that? No. Another crazy thing that I love about this car is that when you put the windows down, they go down completely, the back and the front. And guess what? I'm pretty sure you already know what's up. You got more carbon fiber right here. And then check this out. You got the wing that you can pull up and down depending on how you're gonna drive that day and how your mood is. This car right here by far has one of the meanest and aggressive looks, with the vents coming out the back, the wide body look, the narrow lights with the Swarovski crystals in here. And if you see this Bentley logo, this is not only for looks. Come over here. You press this B right here. I'm telling you, every single thing about this car is exceptional. Looks amazing, works properly, aggressive look, and this just tops it off. I'm telling you, this car does not stop surprising you. You see that big Bentley logo? Just to make sure that everybody knows what they're sitting in, right? Let's get started on the interior. First of all, you got white or off-white. I'm not too good with colors, but I'm pretty sure this is off-white. Off-white and black leather interior. And I'm telling you, this is the definition of luxury. The pattern on the seats, amazing. You also got the same pattern here on the side doors. And now we have the center console. A nice big screen over here, a nice heads-up display, and then you got this clean finish black look to the whole car. And then we got the nice clean looking steering wheel with the big B in the middle. And if that wasn't enough, we got a big B right here. And if that wasn't enough, we got another big B over here. And if that wasn't enough, we got another one on the back seat. Wait. If all these B's weren't enough, what the hell is that? You got another Bentley logo on the brake. You know what? Okay. Even though this is a coupe, you got 4 seats in the car, maybe not too much space in the back, but you can easily fit your kids in it. So this is somewhat of a family, luxury, everyday car. And now it's time for the sound test. Are you guys ready? You guys better buckle up. And now it's time for the beast underneath. A V8 engine. Of course, it's a brand new car, so it looks absolutely clean. This car might have a lot of horsepower, which is about 550 horsepower, but it also weighs around 5,500 pounds. So this is a heavy beast, bro. Has the power, has the aggressive look, but at the same time, gives you that luxury, heavy car look as well. And now, let's talk some numbers. This car right here does have the $200,000 upgrade, the Onyx white body kit. It puts this car on a whopping list price of $500,000. So if you've got that money to spend, I don't, but if you do, then I'll see you here at Elite Fine Cars.
First two names that come to mind when looking at this car is Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the ultimate baddies car. This right here is the 2010 Bentley Continental, and this is why you need it. I'm Kevin from Elite Fine Cars. Let's get right into it. All right, like we were saying at the beginning here, this right here is the ultimate baddie car. And you know what? I can even prove it to you. See right here, you got the Bentley logo. You know what that B stands for? Most people think it stands for Bentley, but it actually doesn't. That right there stands for baddie, the baddiest of the baddies. Front of the Bentley, it looks kind of like any other Bentley does, you know? You got your nice big round Bentley headlights. I would say this is like the basic Bentley grille. I've seen this on most Bentleys. Looking at the front of it, I really don't get 2010. Like I would say you're even probably pushing like 2016, 2017 if you were asking for my opinion on this. Really good looking car, clean paint, the white with the black and silver, like it all really works well together. It's obviously a convertible. Your top comes down, you have 2 seats in the back, 2 in the front. You can fit 4 people, maybe 5 if you're feeling really party-ish. This is that perfect car for those single gals who want to have that night out on the town and they want to look stylish doing it. This right here is that car that'll make it happen for a fraction of the cost. I will say, looking first impression, this car has a lot of chrome on it. You got chrome on the door handles, chrome at the bottom of the door, chrome all the way around the top of the car. But the one thing that isn't chrome, which thank the heavens it's not, you have these nice kind of brushed metal looking kind of rims. Thank God they didn't make these chrome, because at that point I think the sun would be bouncing off this too much. You need to get a suntan from driving alone. So I think that's good that they didn't go for there. But overall of the car, a lot of chrome, which I guess back in 2020, chrome was in, but it's not in anymore. One simple thing you can do, you get a little wrap around this thing and your car looks automatically 10 years older. Younger, 10 years younger. All right, getting to the back of this car, we're gonna pop open this boot here. No reason I'm saying it boot, because it actually has boot close right at the top here, which I had to use a fancy Bentley terminology here, right? But looking at the back of this thing, considering this is a convertible, which the one thing you should always know about convertibles is if you have that convertible roof that closes in, usually you sacrifice space somewhere, which looking from the interior, because the roof is down, it doesn't look like you're sacrificing much on the interior, but even on the trunk here, this is a lot of room. Quite honestly, I am honestly surprised that there is this much room in this car. Is it pretty shallow in terms of space? Of course, there's not much floor to roof room here. I don't think you could put majorly big bags here. But if you're grabbing like a 1, 2, 3 day trip and you got like an overnight bag or maybe like a small little suitcase, you and all the girls can fit a bag in this car. It comes with like obviously your standard stuff. You probably have like a safety roadside kit just in case something happens. You got your manual, some floor mats, and then also a tire iron just in case someone's following you. You know, that's obviously pretty basic trunk here. I'm honestly really surprised that that convertible roof isn't taking up a lot more space. But once you're done looking into the trunk and putting whatever you need, you just hit that boot close. And look at that, 2010 already has an automatic boot close. And as soon as you close it, you go right back to remembering this is a baddie's car. So before we head into this thing, you got your frameless windows, which like I said, this right here is a feature that girls die over. My girlfriend actually has a Mini Coupe and she loves this feature alone. It makes her feel like she's driving down the beaches in like South Beach in Miami. So obviously right here, I didn't know this before, I learned this recently. This right here is your wind cover. Without this, it absolutely wreaks havoc inside of your cabin. Without this thing, you can't hear anybody, you can't talk to anybody, you can't even wear a hat without it going anywhere. But this simple little screen ends up blocking any wind from going down and back up. So this wind will come down this way, come all the way down to the bottom, right up through your wheel well and goes right back up. And that's how you get that wind that'll throw your hat off. And then this wind right here that goes this way and goes right into the windshield and down, that's what prevents the talking and what it makes it really loud when trying to talk inside one of these cars. But this eliminates all of it. And I'll be honest with you, my first impression when I was driving in a car with this and without it, Without it, I didn't think this was going to do much, but the second it was installed, it made the biggest difference that I've ever seen. And just the fact that this little cloth thin mesh would do that was honestly the most surprising thing ever for me. So I say we hop into this thing and we give it a proper look on the interior. All right. First impression of stepping onto this thing. Okay, well, now that we're inside of this vehicle, this is definitely a 2010 car. So, wow, this looks like a 1990s kitchen before like any major upgrades. But I will say, if you told me that I can just drive this car every Sunday and every Saturday and Sunday to take it to the beach with my friends, I wouldn't complain even a wink. I love the wood on tan look of this car. This really makes you feel like you're in a baddie's car. I'm gonna say it 100 times over because it needs to be said 100 times over. This car feels like a luxurious car. Would I change the steering wheel? Yeah. There's a lot of brown and tan in here. And then you see these nice, beautiful floral floor mats. This right here has to be some of the craziest floor mats I have ever seen in a car. I've seen black, I've seen white, I've seen blue, I've seen yellow, but I've never seen floral. I feel like I'm sitting in a Persian living room right now, quite honestly, which I kind of like it. But you go ahead and look over here. You have heated seats with an analog dial that takes you all the way up to heat 6. So even in 2010, they still had it going on. The cluster, I will say, is very strange to me. If you can look at my hands going into this cluster, it's like looking through binoculars. They're like really deep down into that cluster, which I don't understand that. Maybe it's like an optical illusion. Maybe it's further back there than you think, but it makes it reflect forward so it looks like it's bigger. Could be the case, could not be the case. I'm not quite sure. I also see these. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure what this does. I'm noticing that these are all over the car, and if somebody can tell me what this does, please leave it in the comments below because I am really interested, because I'm seeing over these things and I'm pulling them and I'm pushing them. I feel like I'm in a spaceship right now. No idea what they do, but very interesting feature. It might even unlock a really cool Easter egg about this car. So if you buy it, let me know. You got your cool switches here. You got your parking brake. It's turning on your defroster for your front windshield. Again, like I was saying, your heated seats. And then right here, once we turn on this car, we're gonna try this, we're gonna try putting the top up and see how fast that is. But overall, looking around the interior, it's definitely something spectacular. You'll definitely turn heads, maybe for the right reasons, maybe for the wrong reasons. Doesn't really matter. It's still an interior that really, I think if you're driving this with the top down in the summertime, it doesn't really matter what interior you have because this looks summer ready in my opinion. Like I was saying, this is the baddie's car. So if you want to be a baddie this summer, you have a couple months left. I guarantee you this will be gone before the first week of May. So if you don't pick it up, somebody else will. So don't be a sucker. I think now that all that's left is to see this roof go down, and we'll see how fast this thing is. All right, now it's time to see how long this roof takes to go, because I know that this is a very arguable factor in convertibles. I know the Mini Coopers, they actually go pretty quickly. I think it's like you can even do it on a stoplight. You need like 8 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds. This thing even really quickly. I remember I was reviewing a Lamborghini Huracan Spider. That roof went up and down in probably like 10 seconds. So this being a Bentley, the baddie car, the Bentley baddie car, I wonder how fast would this take? Would you be able to do this at a stoplight? So let's find out. If we can even put a counter on the screen, that would be perfect. All right, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, I mean, right now it seems like it's doing a pretty fast job. If I was rushing at a slight right now, I'd be definitely stressing a lot right now. Oh, okay. So that's going pretty quickly. It's a lot faster than, oh, okay. Not sure why it stopped there. Oh, okay, because it's supposed to be doing that. Okay, I understand. You know what? I can overall feel the difference the second we got into this thing now, because now that everything's closed, I actually feel like a nice cushion. Like it feels like I'm in like my sound, like the sound isn't really traveling as much. I feel like I could have a very good quiet conversation in here if I wanted to bring the roof down, which is something that a lot of convertibles don't do very well because they'll usually cheap out on their roof, on the soft top roof. But I think they did it really well here. I think that sitting in here, it feels very, the sound feels very like, it doesn't sound muffled, I would say. It sounds very like private. Like it sounds like there's like sound's not really emitting outside of this car. Everything's really staying on the inside here. I feel like I have a lot of silence. Like it sounds, if I was having a conversation in here, it would be a good conversation. I could actually listen to the person beside me. Overall, it's a really nice interior. I honestly like it a lot better with this roof down, but we're gonna pop this roof back off and then we are going to take a look on the engine, and then we're gonna start this thing and see if it's actually sounds like a baddie car as well. So for a while, we were trying to figure out how to actually open this hood because I couldn't feel an engine latch on this thing and I was so confused I didn't want to break it. It's actually crazy. if you pull the baddie, which is the B, you get to the prize. Isn't that crazy? You pull the baddie, you get the prize. That's literally how it's supposed to go. You'd be surprised to know that this isn't just a pretty looking car, it's also a freaking fast car as well. As you see right on the front there, it's a 6-liter twin turbo W12 engine. This thing puts out about 550 horsepower, so not a slow car by any means. Now, obviously there's a little bit of weight to this car, so that might take away from that horsepower a little bit, but in just a sec here, we're gonna start it up to see what it looks like. Very clean engine bay. Obviously, a lot of it is covered with these covers right here, which can easily be removable. You have your Bentley here, Bentley there. Just a very classic 2010 engine. There's no kind of like really neat bells and whistles to it. It's just a basic engine. But I think the one thing that really stands out about this car is it's a twin turbo W12 6-liter. So you would be going through a tank of gas quite a bit on this one, considering it's a 6-liter. I'm more curious to see how this thing sounds, and if it has any sound of a performance car, I'm going to be very surprised. That's really going to perpetuate the fact that this car is a baddie's car. Whether you're looking for a nice car to cruise on Sundays or something that's perfect for the summer or anything to make that real side of that big baddie to come out, I think the 2010 Bentley Continental is the car to do it. Not only do you have that super powerful twin turbo 6-liter W12 engine that puts out 550 horsepower, which you could hear that power just when I hit the gas on this car. You could feel and hear that this thing puts down a lot of power to that wheel. Whether you're looking for something for a Sunday drive or something for the summer, I think this is the perfect car to do it. The tan interior matches a perfect summer vibe, especially with the white paint, makes everything stand out a lot more. And you have this perfect top down to soak up and intake the sun all summer long. I'm Kevin from Elite Fine Cars. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
If you guys have never sat in a Rolls-Royce before, well, you know what? Today might be your first day. I have never sat in a Rolls-Royce before too, so come with me and let's experience this together. I'm Fazzy from Elite Fine Cars, and today I have a 2010 Rolls-Royce Ghost for you guys. First of all, Rolls-Royce is known for its luxurious classiness and comfortability of a brand. So first of all, as you guys can see, this car is pretty big in size. It has a very big engine right underneath over here, but we'll go over that a bit later. First of all, we got the front part of the car. As you guys can see, you got nice little lights, classiness, simple. You got the double R in the middle in the lights. Of course, you got the double R symbol over here and the spirit of ecstasy. You got the big Rolls-Royce grille over here, which I feel like is not the craziest. It's very simple, but it really differentiates between Rolls-Royce and other brands. So if you come back and if you have a look at this whole car from the very front, bro, when you're pulling up in this or when you're being driven in this, I'm telling you, you just feel like a different person. From some angles, this car looks like it's black, but if you come closer, this is a very deep, luxurious purple, which I absolutely love. To be honest, one of my favorite colors on a car is purple, and I feel like if I ever had a Rolls-Royce, this might be one of the colors. Of course, you got the silver for the double tone, and now let's go over these very basic rims and tires. So of course, the tire size is pretty big as well as the rim size, but I feel like if you are driving a Rolls-Royce Ghost especially, you should really get something a little bit better than this. This is a 2010 model, so of course it makes sense for the time it was made, so that's fine. And this thing, which I absolutely love, are the floating caps. So when you are driving, these do stay upright, they do not move around. Of course, we got another Rolls-Royce badge to let people know that you are being driven around in a Rolls-Royce or you are driving a nice Rolls-Royce. And now, of course, we got the side of the car. Of course, the side mirrors are pretty big for a bulky car, makes sense. We got these two doors right here. Of course, the front door opens properly. And one more thing that the Rolls-Royce is known for is the back door opening backwards, which is pretty dope. And of course, as I said, this is a 20 model, so we do have the old style key lock, which is good, makes sense. And as you guys can see, as like compared to our McLaren, compared to our Corvettes, and compared to our other supercars, this car look-wise is very basic, but it still gives that luxurious look, still gives that comfortability look with its, you know, nice and sleek style. So now let's go towards the back. Of course, you got the gas cap over here, and I feel like we fill up you can fill up 93 or 91 in here. It is a V12, which we'll go over a bit later, so I feel like you still fill up 91, 93. You got the same basic rims over here, and now that you come towards the back, well, like as you guys can see, this car look wise is very simple. Not a lot of crazy things being done to this car, but this car still gives the look of luxury and class. I don't know how, but it still does. It is very expensive, but at the same time, people prefer this to have it in their fleet. And yeah, so in terms of the outside, I think we have covered almost everything. Now let's go towards the inside. Come on out. So I've never sat in a Rolls-Royce before, and if you guys have never too, this might be your first time. Come on up, come on up. Let's put you guys in here. Okay, let's open the door. Go ahead, have a seat inside. Okay, now let me join you guys real quick. So of course I'm gonna sit in the back seat because that is where you're exactly supposed to be when having this car. So when you're having this car, you're gonna sit back, you're gonna sit on this sofa seats, leather. Of course, you got the Rolls-Royce logos over here, or the symbol over here. And bro, to be honest, I was sitting in this car. I'm telling you, when you're sitting in this car being driven around, it feels nice, man. You really feel like you're doing something crazy in life. Of course, if you were owning this type of car, you're definitely doing something good in life. You're definitely making some nice money. You're definitely running a good business or having a good job. But anyways, these are some nice white leather seats. Bro, they're like a sofa. If you guys can see this, the seats come all around, so you could be tucked in really nicely. You got some nice little gadgets over here. Nice little small speakers. A lot of things going on over here. You got the mirror, of course, if you're gonna do your makeup or anything. Of course, you know, when you're going around with your girl, she will definitely need this. You got the doors, and if you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys can't see, but there's a button right here for the door. So if I press it, the door will open and close, which is pretty crazy about this car. You got some air vents over here, and this, you got this, a TV. If you want to play a movie, you know, watch a TV show, which I feel like a lot of these businessmen who own these cars do not use this. Over here, you got some air vents, music accessories, and whatnot. It is an older model and a 2010 model, so this is a bit outdated for today's time. But you know what? I'm not complaining if I have a Rolls-Royce Ghost. And I'm gonna sit over here, relax, while my driver comes and gives you guys a review for the front part of the car. So bye. Hey guys, it's Fazzy's driver. I drive him around everywhere in this car, so I do have a good idea about this car. So first of all, let's start with a couple things. A lot of people, the first thing that I usually mention is this wood that goes all over the car. You got this wood over here in the middle, and you got this dark wood at the top over too, which I feel like really makes this car stand out, really gives this car a very nice and luxurious look. And another thing that is my favorite and Fezzi's favorite is this right here. You got the Rolls-Royce Ghost clock. Like every other car, how the time is displayed on the screen itself, in this car it's a bit different. You got the clock itself. I don't think the time is correct, but you know what, we have our own time when you're making this type of money. Well, anyways, we got the gear shifter right here, which is okay, not my favorite. What do we have over here? We have a couple of radio options, because this is a 2010 car brand. Yeah, this is a 2010 car, man. So this is a 2010 car, so there are a couple of radio buttons and options over here. You got some air system buttons over here. Yeah, pretty simple. This is one of my favorite. The steering wheel, leather, very clean, very sleek, all black. And you know one thing that's crazy about Rolls-Royce, when you're driving, all you need is 2 fingers. With 2 fingers, you can turn around the steering wheel. It is that smooth of a car, even though it has a V12 engine. The front, just like the back, has those sofa type seats in them. Leather, clean, comfortable, pretty amazing. You know, I wouldn't complain sitting in this car or driving this car. So I think this is done. I was gonna turn this car on for you, but to be honest, this car, even though it has a V12 engine, is so quiet that you really won't hear anything. So we're gonna skip that part on this car. What we'll do is we'll open the front bonnet for you, have you guys look at the engine for the first time, and we can go from there. Come on guys. And now let's show you guys the engine. Let's go. Oh, okay, wait. I want you guys to comment down below something about this Rolls-Royce, which actually every Rolls-Royce has. So I'll give you 5 seconds and I want you to comment down below. There's this special accessory in this car which no other car has or any other car provides. So I'll give you guys 5 seconds. Comment down below right now. 1, 2. Do you guys get it? No? Okay. Let me show you. Stay back, move a little bit back. This right here. Oh man. Woo! I feel classy as hell. I feel like a real businessman. Now it's time to reveal what's hiding in this big ass hood. Okay. Woo! As you guys can see, the big V12 engine in here. Huge. Of course, you got the Rolls-Royce written over here because of course you gotta know that this is a Rolls-Royce right here. To be honest, me myself, I do not have a lot of information about this engine, but it definitely is a V12. It says right there. It is very quiet when you're driving around this car, so that is always good. You don't want every single car to be loud. If you guys have more information, let me know because I do not have a lot of information about this car. So drop a comment down below if you guys know any cool things about the engine or about the car itself. This right here is the 2010 Rolls-Royce Ghost. The definition of luxury and class. If you are a businessman or if you are any type of person who is doing amazing in whatever you guys do, and if you guys want to add one car that is filled with luxury and class, this is one car that you guys really need to add to the fleet. Well, anyways, this is Fazzy from Elite Fine Cars. If you guys love cars, if you guys enjoy watching cars, then you guys should definitely subscribe to our channel because this is one of many cars that we have over here and we will be dropping a lot more content. So stay tuned, like, drop a comment down below, and you know what? I'll see you guys very soon.